Right, Sid and Nancy, the movie. Shocking and explicit. Came out in 1986. It's an Alex Cox film. I got the cassette. MCA. Let's give it a little more light on here. Okay, come on. Why did that go down? Still on, everybody can see me, I hope. That's the inside of that cassette. Love Kills. The Ramones did a song called Love Kills too. Gary Oldman, Chloe Webb as Nancy. MCA Records. Good soundtrack. Got some instrumentals. It's got music by the Pogues, which are not really a punk band, but Love Kills by Joe Strummer. Pleasure and the Pain by Steve Jones, really cool stuff. Chinese Choppers, Pray for the Rain, Love Kills, performed by the Circle Jerks. Off the Boat, performed Pray for the Rain. It's another instrumental. Haunted by the Pogues. Side 2, Dum Dum Club, performed by Joe Strummer. Burning Room, performed by Pray for Rain. She Never Took No for an Answer by John Cale. Junk by the Pogues. I Wanna Be Your Dog, performed by Gary Oldman. which is an Iggy Stooges song. I think Circle Jerks did "I Want to Be Your Dog" too. I'm not too sure. I remember "My Way," which is actually Sid Vicious, but this one's performed by Gary Oldman. "Taxi to Heaven," "Pray for Rain," another instrumental. That's the ending part. Okay, so what is wrong with this movie? Let's see what the critics say, and also the Sex Pistols band members say. It's largely inaccurate and functions more as a heavily romanticized, drug-fueled interpretation than a strict documentary. While Gary Oldman and Chloe Webb's performances are widely celebrated, the relatives and survivors close to the couple criticize the film for distorting facts to fit a doomed romance. Sex Pistols history. What's wrong? Surviving band members, particularly frontman John Lydon, aka Johnny Rotten, strongly rejected the movie. Lydon famously called the film sickening, inaccurate, and a load of rubbish. The stabbing, the exact circumstances of Nancy Spungen death in Chelsea Hotel on October 12, 1978, remain an unsolved mystery because Sid Viscious gave conflicting confessions and later retracted them before his own death. The film's depiction of the actual stabbing is highly fictionized conjecture. Chronology and tone, the film timeline is completely out of sync, utilizing surreal expressionist storytelling rather than factual account. Some minor positive things. The atmosphere, the movie does accurately capture the grueling reality of heroin addiction and chaotic squalor in which the couple lived. Core dynamics. While some events are invented and even exaggerated, it correctly portrays the deep, mutually destructive codependency that defined their relationship. Okay. Wow. Another thing that's wrong. Is in this movie Sydney actually wears t-shirt with a communist symbol on it. Oh yeah, here we go. See that? That's not the real Sid Vicious. That's not what he wore. Like there's some whoever made this into more of a communist Marxist thing. He does the real Sid. As you can see, wore a t-shirt with a swastika on it. That's the real Sid. Now, why they did a communist symbol, which is supposedly the opposite coin of the swastika wearers. But to me, this is a red, that's a red. They all belong dead. Okay? These are all okay, I'm not advocating anything. I'm just showing you the inaccuracies of the friggin' movie. Like, he wore a swastika. Okay? Some punks did back in the early punk days. Motorcycle clubs, some of them wore, you know, stuff like that too. This was fear factor. Okay? It was to show fear, strike fear into the public. That's what it was about. It was not about standing behind any political ideology whatsoever. And so you can why Gary Cox, whoever his name is, Alex, or whoever incorporated the hammer and sickle t-shirt in the movie, you should wear. For what reason, I do not know, but seems to be one red is the good red, and the other red is the bad red. When both of them are bad, all right, you're just in politically ways of these people behind these friggin' movements. Okay. Those are political ideologies. They're dictatorships. I don't advocate any of the left and so-called right dictatorships of the hammer and sickle or the swastika. Okay? Yeah, that's what I wanted to point out too. Alright? The real Sydney. You know, Susie the Banshees in the early days, she had an armband with a swastika on it and all that. That was to scare people, you know. You know, really, if you go to India, talk to an East Indian what the swastika really means. It's a sun symbol. Alright? Even colored people will tell you that. It's a sun symbol. And it's not hate or anything like that. Billionaires want you to be confused. Alright? They want you running around in circles, never finding the truth about all this stuff. Okay? Who runs the world? It's not you and me. It's the friggin' rich. Where did the children go? Where did the children go missing? They just don't go missing. You think it's just Jeffrey Epstein? Well, he was a rich guy, you know, in his own friggin' island. He was a billionaire. Well, what about these other billionaires? I guess they must be, they must not be in on it. No, they're good guys. They're not like Jeffrey, you know, and all the rest, right? Like, come on. Come on, when you got lots of money, you pay off the cops, you know, you control the police. You control the government. You can do whatever you want when you're a billionaire. I met billionaires in my life. They walked around like they own the friggin' planet. I sail my yacht into my ship, okay, that opens up, and I sail my yacht into my ship, because I'm so bloody rich. Alright? Anyways, that's my rant, and, alright, that's the bunk about this movie. It is bunk. It's entertaining to watch, yes. The actors were really good, but it's fictional. It's mostly fictional. You know, and I don't know, could be some political agenda behind there. Why not do the real thing? Were you afraid there, Alex? Was Gary Oldman afraid of looking like a real Sydney? Wearing the Sydney swastika? You know? Yeah, makes you think, eh? Anyways, like and subscribe, support my channel, and thanks for watching. And yeah, so that's what I wanted to say about this movie, and what other people said about that, like the Sex Pistols and all that, you know. And it's like, you know, strongly rejected the movie. Sickening, inaccurate, and a load of rubbish. Thanks for watching.